Hey everybody, welcome back for another Tip Tuesday. Today I just want to go over a couple things that I do every couple jumps to check in, see how everything's doing, and help keep our canopies happy and above our head. All right, so the first thing that we can do to give our canopy a little inspection is untwist our brake lines. I like to do both at the same time, so I grab just the steering lines, let them drop down a little bit, and then I go ahead and grab the outside line on each side. And that brings any twists that are in the steering lines down to below the cascade. Grab both in one hand, pinch, and bring those twists down to the bottom. So after we go ahead and get all of the twists out of our steering lines, there's a couple things to check out here. Obviously looking for any signs of fraying or out of the ordinary wear and tear on the lower brake lines, as well as we want to take a look at the cat eye, both the inside and outside, checking for any fraying or any weak points. A lot of force is put onto the cat eye during opening while the brakes are stowed. One thing to keep an eye out for, it's more likely to happen on like newer gear, but you want to check and see if you have any sharp edges on your toggles that can cause your cat eye as well as your toggle hood to wear a lot quicker. Not only are we making sure that the toggle hood is tight, we're also checking to see if there's any kind of broken stitching or anything like that. Moving on up. Want to make sure that the slinks, they're in good condition both on the outside of the slink and then also on the inside where it goes through the suspension lines. It's pretty easy to look at this and say, oh yeah, that's good, but you never know what's going on underneath there. Same thing with your closing loop. On the actual suspension lines, we want to do the same thing, checking the inside and the outside where the line attachment points actually connect. Another common wear point is on the lower portion of the suspension lines right above the riser. After deployment, the slider may have a tendency to come down and bounce around a little bit before we go ahead and stow it. So just want to make sure that there isn't anything that, like any carriers or any strands that are becoming frayed. So just like every other pack job, I go ahead and separate the different line groups in between my fingers. And all I'm doing here is as I run the lines up, I'm just going a little slower and looking for any signs of abnormal wear and tear, and also if there's any foreign debris that are maybe stuck in the lines. Once we're up here, go ahead and check the condition of my slider, looking for any kind of line burn or anything like that. If you have collapsible slider, you want to check on the channels, making sure that the stitching is intact. Another place to keep an eye on for wear and tear is on your center cell, especially near the tail. Could be anything from line burn to little pinholes. I'm sure you guys have seen them out there. So as you guys can see, it really doesn't take that much time to go through and check out a few of the key components and easy wear spots on our canopies. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our Tip Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.